Hello student, myself is Bezado, subject physics. Now this is the lecture number 5 on the chapter that is the electromagnetic induction. Now in today's lecture you have to study the next important phenomenon that is the self-inductance or self-induction. सेल्फ म्हणजे स्वतः स्वतःच स्वतःमध्ये इंडक्शन करणं म्हणजे स्वतःमध्ये जर बदल केले आपण तर स्वतःची प्रगती आपण स्वतःच करू शकतोय या अर्थाने दिस वर्ड इज दॅट इज द सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स सो हियर सपोज here it is the one coil having the number of turns in this way. Battery, rheostat and key are connected in series in this way. And the coil is connected to this. Now see, what is the working of this rheostat? When you move this rheostat, the current flowing in the circuit can be changed with the help of this rheostat. So, when the key is closed, this battery sends the current I through this circuit or through this coil. And suppose with the help of rheostat, you can increase this current. You know, when the current flowing to the circuit that is coil is goes on increasing, the magnetic flux is produced, and as the current flowing through the coil is goes on increasing, definitely the magnetic flux linked with this coil is also goes on increasing because the current is changed. Current change झाला म्हणजे त्याच्यासोबतही जे मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार झालेले आहे मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार झाला that magnetic flux is also goes on changing and that magnetic flux is related with this coil. And according to Faraday's law, the EMF is induced in this coil. As the EMF is induced in this coil, in which way? Due to the change of current in the same coil. या कॉइल मधला करंट चेंज झाला आणि त्याच कॉइल मध्ये EMF इंड्यूस झालं इंडक्शन झालं या ठिकाणी दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स याला काय म्हणायचं सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स देन हाऊ यू डिफाइन इट सी हियर the production of induced EMF in a coil itself due to the change of current in it. The production of induced EMF in a coil due to the change of current in it. Or simply we say that the production of induced EMF in a coil due to the change of current in the same coil. एक कॉइल घेतली आपण त्या कॉइल मध्ये इंड्यूस EMF तयार झाला कशा प्रकारे due to the change of current in the same coil that is called as the self inductance or self induction. Now say suppose at any instant t the magnetic flux related with this coil that it depends on current flowing to that coil. लक्षात येते at any instant the magnetic flux linked with this coil it depends on current flowing through it. त्या कॉइल मधून किती करंट फ्लो होतोय तेवढं मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स त्या कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असणार आहे ॲट दॅट इन्स्टंट. सो वी राईट that is the phi is directly proportional to I. Instead of proportionality sign, that is phi is equal to constant is come that is called as the L. So phi is equal to Li, or we write L is equal to phi upon I, or this called as equation number 1, where L is a constant of proportionality and this constant is called as the self inductance of that circuit, or you can say of that coil. That L is called as the self inductance or coefficient of self induction. Now see, phi is equal to Li. If in that coil consists of n turns, या कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असलेला मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स किती आहे फाय दॅट इट डिपेंड्स ऑन करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू दॅट करंट वाढला the magnetic flux phi is also increased. If the current is decreased, the magnetic flux related with that coil is also decreased. So at any instant, suppose T, the magnetic flux related with this coil, it depends on the current flowing through this coil, and so we write in this way. Now if this coil consists of n turns, then the same magnetic flux phi is related with each coil. समजा त्या कॉइलमध्ये जर एन टर्न्स असेल त्या कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असलेला मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स किती आहे फाय इफ इन दॅट कॉइल कन्सिस्ट ऑफ एन टर्न्स देन द सेम मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स फाय is related with each coil. So at this time what is the total magnetic flux related with the coil consisting of n turns? What is the total magnetic flux related with the coil of n turns? त्या कॉइल मध्ये जर n टर्न्स असेल आता तर टोटल मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स किती असणार त्या कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असलेला दॅट वे राईट दॅट इज द n phi b प्रत्येक कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असलेला मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स किती आहे फाय मग त्या कॉइल मध्ये जर n टर्न्स असेल तर टोटल मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स किती आला n phi b and that is proportional to I. ते कशावरती डिपेंड असणार आहे त्या कॉइल मधून फ्लो होणाऱ्या करंट वरती डिपेंड असणार बिकॉज व्हेन द करंट इज फ्लोइंग at that time the magnetic flux is produced here and if that current is changed the magnetic flux is also changed and according to Faraday's law EMF is induced here. Now in the next n phi b that is equal to again instead of proportionality sign that is the constant L and this I. It is called as a self inductance or coefficient of self induction. So we write L is equal to n phi b upon I. L बरोबर लिहिले this side. What this? Now see here, very important point. The self inductance of the coil is not depends on magnetic flux related with that coil or current flowing through that coil. You know the equation that is R is equal to V upon I. This is the resistance. This resistance is not depends on potential difference and current. It is not depends on potential difference and current because if I increase, the V is also increase. This ratio is constant. If I is decrease, then V is also decrease. This is remains constant. So R is not depends on these two. In the same way, the self inductance of the coil is not depends on magnetic flux and current, but it depends on the geometry and material of that coil. The coil geometry, it means what is the size of that coil, what is the shape of that coil, and which material is used to prepare that coil. On these factors, the self-inductance or coefficient of self-induction is depend. What up to this? Now how you define the self-inductance there? Self-inductance that is L is equal to phi upon I. How you define it? Very simple. The self-inductance of the circuit or coil is the ratio of magnetic flux linked with the coil to the current flowing through it. The self-inductance is the ratio of magnetic flux linked with the coil to the current flowing through it. म्हणजे एखाद्या कॉइल मधून करंट फ्लो झाला, मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार झाला, मग त्या कॉइलशी रिलेटेड असलेला मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स आणि त्या कॉइल मधून फ्लो होणारा करंट त्यांचा रेशो घेतला. That ratio is nothing but the self inductance or coefficient of self induction. Now you have to obtain the unit of this self inductance. Unit of self inductance. See here. According to Faraday's law, the EMF induced in the coil, that is E is equal to minus d phi by dt. You know phi is equal to Li. So E is equal to, put the value of phi here, L is constant, so take outside. So minus L and काय राहणार फक्त di by dt. Again, if we take only the magnitude of this equation, then L is equal to, write E When this come to this side, then it is in the denominator. So L is equal to E upon di by dt in magnitude. फक्त magnitude या ठिकाणी विचार केला आपण. So you have to obtain the SI unit of this L. Self inductance SI unit आपल्याला obtain करायचं आहे. So take the SI unit of every term in the RHS. याचं SI unit calculate करायचं. So take the SI unit of every term in the RHS. SI unit of E, that is EMF, hold, di upon dt, unit of current, that is the ampere, time, second. So ampere per second. Now volt upon ampere, volt upon ampere, that is nothing but the resistance, and unit of resistance is ohm. Got this point? V upon I, that is nothing but the resistance, and the unit of resistance is ohm. So instead of this volt upon ampere, we write ohm, and this second is comes in the numerator. So ohm second, and this ohm second is called as the Henry. Henry is the name of scientist. So ohm second is also called as the Henry. It is denoted by capital H, not HZ. HZ, that is the unit of frequency, and only H, that is the Henry. Remember that Henry is nothing but the ohm second, or ohm second is nothing but the Henry. This is the SI unit of self inductance. Remember this, very important point. Now again, from this equation, if E is equal to 1 volt and di by dt is equal to 1 ampere per second, this is 1 volt, 1 ampere per second. If you put these values here, then what is this? Definitely L is equal to 1 Henry. L किती येणार आहे? 1 Henry. केव्हा? When this. So from this, you can define the Henry or 1 Henry. 1 Henry इथं एक 1 लिहिला काय नाही लिहिला काय? You can define the Henry or 1 Henry. The self inductance of a coil is 1 Henry if an EMF of 1 volt induced in that coil when the current in the coil is changed at the rate of 1 ampere per second. The self inductance of a coil is 1 Henry if an EMF induced in that coil is 1 volt when the current in the coil is changed at the rate of 1 ampere per second. याचा अर्थ काय बघा. Suppose you are taking the one coil, and if the current in that coil is changed at the rate of 1 ampere per second, या रेटने तुम्ही करंट चेंज केला. Due to that, what happened? The EMF is induced, and if that induced EMF is 1 volt, at that time, the self inductance of the coil is 1 Henry. Got this point? Okay. Now you have to study the role of self inductance, that is L, in the electrical circuit. The role of self inductance in the electrical circuit. This is again very important point. Okay, now see, role of self inductance, that is denoted by L, in an electrical circuit. If you see the mechanical motion, at that time, the mass M plays the role, that is the inertia. Mechanical motion मध्ये जर बघितलं तुम्ही तर मासचा रोल काय असणार आहे? That is nothing but the inertia. So in the same way, what is the role of this self inductance in the electrical circuit? See here, when the current in the circuit is increases, definitely the magnetic flux is also increases. It means it goes on changing. Current increase, magnetic flux related with the coil is also changed, and due to that, according to Faraday's law, the EMF is induces. And then the EMF which is induces that opposes the change which produces it. बघा कसं आहे. Current increase, the magnetic flux is also increased, or current decrease, the magnetic flux is also decreased, whatever may be. The change in the current is important. So when the current is changed, definitely the magnetic flux is also changed. And as the magnetic flux change, the EMF is induced in that coil. And the EMF काय करणार? That induced EMF opposes the change which produces it. Again Lenz's law. Opposes to current. कोण तयार करतोय त्याला? करंट बदलला म्हणून मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स बदललाय. So EMF is induced and that induced EMF opposes which produces it means opposes to current. करंटला काय करणार आहे? अपोज करणार आहे. Now say very important phenomena here, that is, suppose here we consider one coil and the current I is flowing through it. If this current goes on increase, the magnetic flux related with this coil is also goes on increase. It means it goes on changing. So EMF is induced and this induced EMF opposes this. The induced EMF काय करणार आहे? याला अपोज करणार आहे. मग करंट इकडे फ्लो होतोय. याला या करंटला अपोज करायचं म्हणजे द इंड्यूस करंट विच इज जनरेटेड हियर ड्यू टू इंड्यूस EMF दॅट इज फ्लो इन दिस डिरेक्शन. या करंट हा वाढतोय ना, त्याला तो काय करणार आहे? अपोज करणार आहे. बट you have to maintain the current in this coil. Suppose steady current, एक constant current तुम्हाला मेंटेन करायचं, हळूहळू तुम्ही वाढवत नेला आणि मग त्या व्हॅल्यू पर्यंत तो करंट जाणार आहे, दॅट इज द I0. सपोज दिस इज द स्टेडी करंट. When this current increase, the induced current which is generated here is opposed to this increasing current. But you have to maintain the current through this coil, a steady current, that is I0. I पासून किती करायचा? तो I0 पर्यंत करायचा आहे आपल्याला, तो करंट वाढायचा. But this current is opposed to this. Then what do you do? Definitely the work is performed here. The work is performed here, or the energy is spent to maintain here. So to establish a steady current, suppose I0 in the circuit, work have to be done. एवढा करंट तुम्हाला मेंटेन करायचा आहे, हा करंट त्याला अपोज करतोय, पण तुम्हाला हा करंट इथपर्यंत आणायचा आहे. सो वर्क मस्ट बी डन हियर. वर्क मस्ट बी डन. सो व्हॉट इज द वर्क डन इन टाइम dt? एवढं करण्यासाठी टोटल वर्क काय जे असणार आहे ते नंतर बघू आपण. सो द वर्क डन इन टाइम dt, समजा dt एवढ्या शॉर्ट इंटरवल मध्ये किती वर्क झाला? द वर्क डन इन टाइम dt, दॅट इज dw इज इक्वल टू किती वर्क होणार आहे? EMF into current into dt. काय झालं? EMF, त्याच्यामुळे काय झालं? करंट फ्लो झाला. बरोबर आहे. वर्क काय करताय तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी? EMF ते करंट फ्लो करताय. सो EI किती वेळामध्ये? dt. एवढंच काम झालं ना त्या सर्किटमध्ये. इंड्यूस EMF ड्यू टू दॅट करंट इज फ्लोईंग किती वेळामध्ये? dt. सो EI dt. नाउ put the value of E, that is minus L di by dt. You know, in the previous case, this I dt as it is, okay, equal to minus L, this I di by dt as it is, and into this dt. Put the rearrangement, that is equal to minus Li as it is. dt get cancelled, that is I. This is the work done, short work done in time dt. dt एवढ्या शॉर्ट पिरियड मध्ये एवढं वर्क झालं. But you have to increase the current up to I0. So total work done, हा I0 पर्यंत तुम्हाला न्यायचं आहे. हे तर करंट इंड्यूस करंट त्याला अपोज करता येईल, तुम्हाला तेवढा करंट तिथपर्यंत न्यायचं आहे. हाऊ इट पॉसिबल? द वर्क इज डन. सो द टोटल वर्क डन, दॅट इज W इज इक्वल टू, हाऊ यू कॅल्क्युलेट? dt एवढ्या वेळा करता एवढं वर्क डन आहे. T एवढा टाइम समजा, टोटल टाइम T. टोटल वर्क डन किती असेल? W इज इक्वल टू, integrate this. So integration of dw, that is equal to integration of, put the value of dw from here, this value put here. Integration कुठून कुठपर्यंत इंटिग्रेट करायचे तुम्हाला? हा करंट 0 होता, 0 पासून आय नॉट करायचं आहे आणि हे करत असताना किती वर्क डन होणार आहे, दॅट इज द टोटल वर्क डन. सो इंटिग्रेशन दॅट इज 0 टू आय नॉट. ओके, नाउ W is equal to minus L as it is. ओके, इंटिग्रेशन काय राहिलं, मायनस एल कॉन्स्टंट तो बाहेर जर घेतला आपण तर काय राहणार आहे, आय डी टी. आणि आय डी टी, आय इंटू डी टी, त्याचं इंटिग्रेशन काय असणार आहे, त्याचं एक्स इंटू डी एक्स, द इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ दॅट इज एक्सवर अपॉन 2. इन द सेम वे आय इंटू डी टी इज इंटिग्रेशन इज आय स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 अँड पुट द लिमिट दॅट इज 0 टू आय 0. यू नो दिस थिंग, दॅट इज इक्वल minus, take these two to outside, minus 1/2 and then this L. Now put the limit, upper limit minus lower limit, put this here. So I naught square minus lower limit, that is 0. Which value काय टाकणार तुम्ही, 0. So that is answer is 0. So W is equal to, finally we get minus 1/2 L minus 1/2 L I naught square. That is the equation number 1. This is the total work done. Total work done. Now see, W is equal to 1/2 L I naught square. Here we take only the magnitude. The magnitude plus direction. So when you take the magnitude, that minus sign is disappear. So W is equal to 1/2 L I naught square. That is the magnitude. Now see, if I naught is equal to 1 ampere, किती करंट, स्टेडी करंट किती करायचं आहे, त्या कॉइल मध्ये करंट वाढवत वाढवत न्यायचं तुम्हाला कुठपर्यंत, सपोज दॅट स्टेडी करंट I naught is equal to 1 ampere. Then W is equal to this L 1/2 and I naught ची व्हॅल्यू जर 1 टाकली, 1 square is 1. So finally we write L is equal to, these two come to this side. So L is equal to 2W called as equation number 2. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Hence, the self-inductance of a circuit or coil is numerically equal to the twice the work done in establishing the magnetic flux associated with unit current in the circuit. See again, the self-inductance of a circuit is numerically equal to the twice the work done in establishing the magnetic flux associated with unit current in the circuit. Unit current in the circuit. आता लक्षात घ्या, समजा एक सर्किट आहे आणि त्या सर्किट मध्ये करंट किती केला, समजा तुम्ही 1 एम्पियर एवढा करंट तुम्ही करत असताना जे मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार होते तेवढं तयार करण्यासाठी जे वर्क डन होणार आहे त्या वर्क डनच्या ट्वाइस काय असणार आहे, सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स. सो द सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स ऑफ अ सर्किट is equal to the twice the work done to establish the magnetic flux for a unit current in the circuit. त्या सर्किट मधून युनिट करंट फ्लो केल्यानंतर जेवढं मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार करण्यात, युनिट करंटचं मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार करण्यासाठी जेवढं वर्क डन होणार आहे त्या वर्क डनच्या ट्वाइस, इट मीन्स दॅट इज नथिंग बट द सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स ऑफ द सर्किट. What this point? Now see, this work done, now work is a form of energy. So this amount of work done is done in that circuit to maintain the steady current, that is I naught. This work done is nothing but the energy of the circuit. So the energy of the circuit, एवढं वर्क केलं तुम्ही त्या सर्किट मध्ये एवढा करंट मेंटेन करण्यासाठी, and that work is stored in the form of energy in that circuit. So energy of the circuit, that is 1/2 L I naught square. This is nothing but the energy, called as equation number 3. We know that the mechanical energy is expressed in terms of kinetic energy. इथपर्यंत झालं. त्या इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट मध्ये किती एनर्जी स्टोअर झाली, एनर्जी ऑफ द सर्किट दॅट इज 1/2 L I naught square. Now the mechanical energy is expressed in terms as kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. हे झालं इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किटच्या बाबतीमध्ये. आणि मेकॅनिक्स मध्ये जर आलात तुम्ही In mechanics, the energy is expressed in terms of kinetic energy, that is equal to 1/2 mv square. That is the equation number 4. Now it is very important point. Compare the equation 3 and 4. This is the energy in the electrical circuit, and here it is the energy in the mechanics. So by comparing the equation 3 and 4, it can be found that तुमच्या असं लक्षात येईल, the self inductance, that is L, of the electrical circuit plays the same role, that is the electrical inertia, as played by mass, that is inertia, in mechanics or mechanical motion. याचा अर्थ काय आहे बघा. What is the meaning of this? In mechanical motion, this M plays the role, that is the inertia. In the same way, in electrical circuit, this L plays the same role, that is the electrical inertia. So I am repeat again this sentence, comparing the equation 3 and 4, and then it is found that the coefficient of self inductance, or simply self inductance L, of the circuit plays, in the electrical circuit, the self inductance plays the same role, that is the electrical inertia, as played by the mass in mechanical motion. मेकॅनिकल मोशन मध्ये मास हे इनर्शिया म्हणून काम करते, तसं इकडे इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट मध्ये एल हे इलेक्ट्रिकल इनर्शिया म्हणून काम करणार आहे. अँड दिस इज द रोल ऑफ सेल्फ इंडक्टन्स in the electrical circuit, and you know the role of mass in the mechanical motion. इकडे mass हे inertia, इकडे L हे inertia म्हणून काम करणार आहे. This is the meaning, or this is the role of self inductance in the electrical circuit. Okay, in today's lecture we will stop here. The remaining part of the chapter will continue on next lecture. Thank you.